Hi, Anna. Let's see. Hello, Eden. Let's see. Um, okay. Hello, Arsenia. Hello, Margarita. Yeah, Margarita. Good evening, everyone. We have about 8 people here. Mm, yeah, okay, all right, let's see. Um, so today is going to be our, of course, final webinar, and I hope everyone can hear me. My voice is not so, good, but I'll try to make it loud and clear. All right, good. I think it should be okay. Yeah. All right. So today is going to be the last webinar, I suppose, for you, and because it's that way, let's try to remember some things that we have learned for the past 1 month. To start with, I'll take just go through the things that we did. Um, we talked about travel, right? And we talked about traveling, going to different places, which took us to the airport and to different words, things that we do while we travel. And we also learned some pretty new words. I know I said it as a story and I got the words from you. Okay. Yeah, but we're just trying to remember. What are the things that you remember about that lesson about holiday? Were there any new words that you remembered from the previous lessons about holiday? That's for any new word you remember that maybe you wrote down about the previous lesson about holiday. Okay, all right, pictures. Okay, all right, but okay, that's a very good word about holiday. Yeah, very good. Yeah, I was just trying to see if we can remember the words that yeah, but that word was also there. Exactly. As you said. Yeah, it was also there. Okay, very nice. Um, what other words? Exact. Good, very nice. That was in all. Yeah, package. Good, very nice. All right. All in package. All right. That's also correct. Okay. Or package holiday. Good. Mm-hmm. All right. Pretty nice. That's good for that. Good for that. We also talked about because I did not choose all the words. I told you we talked about outside the holiday season. That's out of season. Right. We also talked about the the airport itself. Right. The place where you go in. So you arrive at the airport, which is the whole place. Right. The whole place, and you get into the building, which we said was the building. So we say at the airport, but in the so we say at the airport, but in the terminal. All right, good. So yeah, terminal. Okay, good. All right, so we say at the airport, which is the whole place. All right, include the runway. Just get that. So that's we say at the airport, but in the terminal. All right, good. All right, so we talked about that. We said that when you go into the terminal, all right, the first place you go to is what? Remember, the first place you go to is what? So that they can check if you have your um, if you have the visa, if you have everything needed the first place. So you go to the airport, you stand in line, that very first place. You give your passport so that they can check everything okay. You have the visa, everything good. And exactly the check-in desk. Okay, very good. That is the check-in desk. So we said that after that check-in desk, normally you normally like or pretty much at that check-in desk, okay, they have the belt and you just drop your luggage, all right? Good. So you drop your luggage and or your baggage there, and then you move to the security control. Very nice, thank you very much. And the security control, all right, they check you to see if you have anything there. All right, good. And from the security control, where do you go to? Where they take your passport and they're like, looking at you carefully. That place you go. Passport control, perfect, very nice. That's it. Just English is quite easy. You just two words. Just make the word. Exactly. Thank you very much, both of you. Passport control. And after the passport control, you now go to the someone wrote it earlier on, right? Exactly. Someone wrote it earlier on. So I want to talk about that again. Okay, so that's it. And when it's time for your plane or for your flight, all right. So what do? Get into the plane. Get into the plane. But another word, better word for intermediate. What did we say? So of course we can use simple English. You have to get into or get on the plane. All right. But another word, what do you use? Okay, that is the place. All right. So after you've waited there, it's time for your flight, and you now move to your plane. So you're moving to your plane, you're moving to get on your plane. That action of getting on the plane, the action of getting on the plane is boarding. Oh, someone wants to write it. Okay, okay. So the action of getting on the plane is boarding. All right. So you board your flight. All right. Good. Very nice. So that's it. So you board. Okay. That's a special word for it. Okay. I think you also have a special word for it in Russian. Do you? So they kind of say it's time for you to board your flight. Hmm. Okay, of course we can also say it that way. But specialized term is this when you have to board your flight. Right. So that's why, yeah. So that's why you see most times boarding on that notice board, boarding, flight, blah blah blah, boarding. You see ing. That's if you go to in, you should see them in English too. It's an international language. So boarding, and you have to run to your flight and get and board your flight. Okay, so that's what we talked about that and the holiday travel. So we had that lesson about that, yeah, and then um and then we had another lesson about shopping. Yeah, if you still remember, we had another lesson about shopping, buying lots of things. Yeah, and the lots of words that we use with shopping. All right. Yeah. So we also talked about for example, I'm trying to choose the words that I talked about personally. Okay, not all the words there, but some words specifically. We're trying to talk about this a cheap price for something. Another word for it. We talked about it last time. A cheap price for something. Cheap price. Like for example, like you can imagine, let's say someone is selling you a MacBook. All right. Okay, sale. Um. Okay, exactly. Right. Very nice phrases. Good value for money. Good. Very nice synonym. Good. We talked about it. Okay, discount. We can also put that bargain. Thank you very much. That was the word I had in mind. Bargain. All right. But others are also correct. It's good value for money. Discount. We have bargain. Good. All right. Good. So that's it. This was the one that I had in mind. Okay. Good. But of course, sometimes there's still a difference. Discount is when the person um mostly bargain hunting. Oh, someone is really. All right, that is the action. All right, good, very nice. Of going out to look for it. Okay, so that is the action exactly. Because going out to look for it is hunt, like a hunter looking for animals. Right. So he's hunting, looking for it. All right, so that's it. Very good, clever. Okay, so and we said other things about shopping. Um, what other words do you remember about shopping that we talked about? What about when something is very expensive? What do we say? What are the good? What are the very nice words that we talked about? Something's expensive, and we don't want to use. Oh, it's expensive every single time. We want to use something better. So what do we say? Who remembers? Something's expensive. It. I think we talked about three ways to say that. Exactly. It costs a fortune. Very good. Exactly. It costs a fortune. What else? We said something else that day. Who remembers? So it cost a fortune. There was another word that we said. Not word, but phrase, pretty much. So it cost a fortune. Very expensive. What else did we say? Okay. Um, Let me help you there. So, exactly, it cost an arm and a leg, right? And an arm and a leg. Okay, we also talked about that. Yeah, it's a steal. It's similar to cheap, right? Cheap, right? Cheap. So it's not expensive. It's the opposite, but that's a very good word too. A very good expression too. All right. So it's a steal. It's like I'm stealing it. I'm taking it on. I almost paid nothing for it. It's just like someone giving you a MacBook for $50. You're like, wow, it's a steal, pretty much. Or that was a steal. So you can change the form of the verb be there. Anyway, that exactly, and it's a ripoff. So that's expensive, right? Ripoff. It's like someone like, oh come on, that was yeah. So you can just imagine like, imagine you have $500 and something costs 450. It's like it's like ripping you off. You understand? So that's it. So it's pretty much so that's a ripoff. So it's also the same thing as expensive. So expensive, as we said it's a fortune. It costs an arm and a leg, and it's a ripoff. And cheap, as we said, um, three we said it's a steal, it's a bargain, and one other phrase that you said here. Don't quite remember. Yeah, we had another phrase there. Exactly, it's good value for money. Yeah, pretty much. But that should be more neutral. All right, good. Okay, all right. So that was it about shopping. Let's not go to all the words that exactly receipt. We talked about that, of course. So let's not go to all the words that we. Okay, it is worth it. Oh, come on. Who's this Victoria? All right, let's see. So that's pretty much it. Okay, and that most of the things that we talked about that. Then we move to the next one that we talked about. Right now, I'm just doing revision. All right, good with you. What we have done so far, and then I'll move to our lesson for today proper. A little bit. It's not so much. Yeah. Okay. Then we talked about. Then I took you to your past. Talked about our human life cycle. Our human life cycle from when we were born, like babies, until when we are old. All right. That's the human cycle. All right. And I talked about the different levels of that cycle and the names for those levels. Okay. The levels of those cycles. Okay. So we talked about the time when a child is born, then the person becomes a toddler. Very nice. Okay. Let me help you with the spelling there. Okay. Let me help you with the spelling. So the person is born and then starts to wants to walk. All right. So that's a toddler. Okay. Oh, where is it? Did I write something there? Can't even see it here. No. Okay, good. So, ooh, wow, wow, lots of words. No, okay, exactly. All right, so we talked about the person from when he starts to work, he's a toddler, and then he grows, and around the age of 8 to 12, we say that he's a preteen. Okay, very good. And then from 13 to 19, very good, Elena. No, who wrote that? That's Ludmila. Teenager. Good, very nice. Teen. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 13 to 19, exactly. And we also talked about how we call someone who is 18 years old a young adult. Oh, wait a minute. Someone is reading my mind. Someone's reading my mind. Okay, good. All right, 18 years old. That's a young adult. Good. That's 18. Good. And then and one is an adult, right? And then we talk about people who are 40, 50. What did we say those ones are? How do we call them? Exactly, middle aged. Good, very nice. And exactly, so middle aged. Good. And then we have those who are above that. How do we call those ones? Those ones above that. So after 40, 50. All right, okay, good. So senior citizens are pretty much the old ones, right? Old ones. Okay, good. So pretty much. So that's it. So after that, they're senior citizens. So instead of saying, oh, after they are old people, they're senior citizens. All right, so that's it. It's polite and no one is angry, all right, about that. Calling them senior citizens. Good, good. So that was it about the life cycle that we talked about simply that way and how everything moves. Exactly, or elderly people, perfect. So that's it. And then we went forward to taking selfies, pictures, and everything. Yeah, we talked about some types of cameras, um, or some things that we have to know about the camera, and we have and also how some we learned some words about that pretty much. Yeah, some words about that. And what are some words that you remember shortly about this? About what are some words that you remember about this? For example, someone who no, don't take my picture. The person is. Do you remember we talked about it? Is shy, but what type of shy? Good, camera shy. Very good, perfect. All right, so you are right, Anna. But more specific, yeah, is camera shy. Perfect. Thank you very much, Elena. All right, good. So that's a camera shy. Good. And I also talked about when people come into your photo or they without your permission, like they come behind you so you don't see them. And after you have taken the picture, you see, who's that? Oh, come on, let's take it again. Or maybe you just laugh at it. Don't worry, just leave there. Exactly, did very nice. Photo bombing. Remember, the last B is silent. Normally in the English language, when we have M, B, MB as the last letters, we don't normally pronounce that B. It's normally silent. Normally silence. Or almost always silence. But let me use normally. Okay, so that's it. So that is it there. So photo bombing, right? Good. That's it. Photo bombing then that we talked about. All right, I think that was pretty much. I didn't really say much about that. All right. Yeah, I still remember. I also talked about you photograph well. That's you look good. All right. I also talked about that. And someone who looks good in photos, you people, you knew that already, so I didn't move into that. Yeah, pretty much. I went into the next topic. Ooh. So exactly, photogenic. All right, perfect. So we talked about that. Then we talked about rubbish. I still remember. Then we moved on to the next topic, which was rubbish. Yeah. What do you remember about rubbish that we talked about? Remember, I started from your office, or pretty much like the word rubbish. And in American, we have two words for pretty much the same thing. What are they? Do you remember? So in British, it's just rubbish. Everything's that you don't need is rubbish. Okay, but in American, they use two words for it, which are pretty much different. Do you remember? Trash and garbage. Get very nice, perfect. So they use two for it. Yeah, very nice. And if you remember, which one is dry and which one is wet? Which one is dry and which one is wet? So garbage is wet, perfect, and trash is dry. Okay. So you can think about your paper or the packets of biscuits or something like that. Those dry ones. So that is um yeah. Oh wait a minute, I forgot that last time you told me to use my headphones. Sorry, but can you hear me well? Is it okay? Can you hear me well? 'Cause I remember last yes, okay, yes you can. All right. Because I remember last time some okay, good. Perfect. 'Cause I remember that last time someone was saying I should use my microphone. So okay, so we don't really need it right now. Later. Okay, so that was it, and we talked about rubbish and and we also talked about and other words for rubbish. So we had rubbish. What other word do we have? Especially the one you see in public places. Good, very nice. Litter. So in public places, what you see exactly is litter. Okay, And the more formal word for it, or what did we say? More formal word instead of saying just rubbish. More formal word for it. Exactly, refuse. Perfect. And that's what we talked about. Good, very nice. So, and we also said that in your office you have this plastic container where you throw your rubbish in. Bin. Perfect. Good, very nice. Exactly. And you have the one outside that has wheels. And how do you call that? Exactly, wheelie bin. Perfectly, very nice. And then this vehicle comes and takes it away. And what do you call that? What do you call that? This vehicle that comes and takes it away. Exactly, but what type of truck? So if you're saying truck, that should be American, of course. Okay, good. British is dust cart. Good. But in American, it is garbage truck. All right, good, very nice. All right. Or if you forget that, just you know your bin, dust bin, rubbish bin. All right. Just say rubbish bin lorry. Right. That is if it is. But of course, if you forget that, just say garbage truck. Okay. Good. So that's it. Pretty much that way. Okay. Perfect. And that's pretty much all we said about that. Yeah. We talked about rubbish. Spend time to analyze, to talk about those words, and then we moved to the next part of it, which was our job, right? We talked about our job. Of course, we learned some words from that. What are some words that you remember from that topic? Job, to have your own business. What's it? We talked about that, right? And we made sentences with it. Have my own business. Good, my own boss. Very good. Perfect. Good. Very nice. I'm my own boss. Yeah. Nobody gives me orders. I have my own business. Understand? Good. Very nice. And to be able to work with other people well, able to work with other people well. What do we say that is? No, not. Okay, but if you're talking about my own boss, self-employed synonym, perfect. That's good. All right. But able to work with other people, somebody who can work with other people, someone who can work with other people well. Say something exactly good, very nice, a good team player. Good. All right, very good. So that's it. It's the person is a good team player. Yeah, but I think you want to say staff. Yeah, because staff is a little bit something else. It's just like thing. Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. So that's it, and we talked about that pretty much. And that was, and we have other words that we talked about there. If you have any other word you want to, what other word did you learn? I don't want to just go about it. I need some time to. What other words did you learn from that lesson? Want to share with us? The word that you learned personally, and maybe you started using 9 to 5, right? Exactly. Yeah, any 9 to 5 job. Yeah, that's a very nice adjective. Nine to five. What other things did you learn you would like to share? Exactly, meet the deadline or make the deadline. And for the preposition. Good, you see. When we check our dictionary, we are confident and we can use the word confidently. Exactly. So you miss the deadline. Very good. Very good. Perfect. Very nice. Margarita. Okay. So pretty much those were things we talked about last time. So today, um, ending, we'll just lesson for today is about films, pretty much. The cinema. Let's just put that in general. Okay. About the cinema. Now tell me, how many people love watching films? You love watching films, just write yes in the comment section below. You love watching films. You love watching films. Okay, we have only two people. Okay. Oh, so exactly. Yeah, because I know lots of people who love reading books than watching films. Okay, okay, you like. All right, I see. So like most of us, we love watching films. All right. Some of us just like it. Some of us like, okay, I don't mind. All right. So would be better to say I don't mind. All right, good. Yeah, I don't mind. Hmm. Let me write a complete sentence. I don't mind watching films. Okay, that'll be better. Okay, good. Of course, you can say so, but it'd be better for you to say this. Okay, I don't mind watching films. Yeah. Very nice, perfect. So that's it. And now let's see. Let's just try to name them. What are the types of films that you know? The types of films you know in general. What are the types of films you know? For example, action films. Um, we have drama. We have cartoon. Can you help me with the other ones? Horror, good, very nice. Romantic, okay. Good. Drama. Comedy. Biopic. All right. Is science fiction. I'm gonna check that pretty much. I don't even know that type of film. Wow, I think you guys are on a different level of watching films. Right. Okay, I see. Okay. It's kind of a biography, right? I see, informal. Okay, but very good, very good, very good. I like that, I like that, I like that. Pretty nice. Yeah, it shows that you have been watching films. Yeah, I see Western, I see psychology, thriller. All right, very, very nice. I see comedy. All right, biofilms. Okay, let's see. All right, very nice. That's all. Science fiction, good, very nice. I think I saw it here. Exactly, science fiction, sci-fi. Okay, fantasy, good, very nice. Talk about types of films. Types of films. The types of films that we know. Okay. Okay, very nice, very good. Okay, all right, good. All right. Now, from all these films that we have talked about right now, I will first let me make sure you understand these adjectives I'm going to use. Okay, good. Which of them is scary? Which of them is scary? Which of all these types of films? Horror. Good. That's all. Pretty much, yeah. Thrillers, yeah, sometimes can also be scary. But if you want to say the main one is horror. Okay. Okay. Science fiction, war films, alright, so it can also be scary sometimes. Okay. I agree. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. I would even say funny. Funny can be pretty much you know what that would mean. Okay. Now let's talk about this. There's some types of films that they they or it makes you feel something very strong. For example, that sometimes you even want to cry. Like you even want to cry. How do you describe that in English? First, we're looking for the adjective. Okay, guys, we're looking for the adjective. Yes, I know it's drama. Perfect, good, very nice. But when something touches you so much that it that you react to it, like physical outward reaction. It's touching, good, very nice. Touching. That's a very nice adjective for it. Exactly. And we have another word for it. It's moving. Okay. We have another adjective for it. It's moving. Okay, good. If a film is moving, it shows that it makes you like it touches you emotionally. If I should just say, it touches you deeply, deep down emotionally. Yeah, so that's it. And pretty much it's normally drama when people start crying. Oh, why is you crying? All right. Exactly, exactly. Sensitive, good. So, right, yeah. Okay. Good. A little bit away, a little bit away, because moving is shows that that thing or that situation touched you emotionally. All right, you feel something emotionally. All right, good. It can be drama. Sometimes it can be rom-com or things like that touches you emotionally. Yeah, good. Those emotional films. Yeah, and sensitive is more like um, it's something making you sad or happy. All right, something making you sad or happy. Mostly that, pretty much. Yeah, so that's more like sensitive, but yeah, but it's quite close. Yeah, but it's a bit different. Okay. This one touches you emotionally. This one, someone who gets angry or sad quickly. So it's quite different. Thank you. All right, now let's demo. But very nice. Thank you very much for bringing that up. Yeah, helping all of us. All right, now um okay, and in every film, all right, we have lots of things that we see in a film. All right, different things that we see in a film. Of course, we have the actors, right? We have the actors. All right. What else do we have in the like things that make up the whole film? Okay, we have the actor, we have the director, of course, good. What else? Hmm. Okay, all right, exactly. We have the scenery. hmm You have a plot. Good, very nice. A plot, the story of the film, right? Exactly. What happened? Did I stop? Okay, good. So we have the plot, which is the story of the film. What else do we have? Um, what about the the music of the film? Jin, 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 jin. Dun, 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 dun. Soundtrack, thank you. All right, good, very nice. Okay. And what about the words of? Okay, we also have video effects. Good, very nice. And what about the words of the film? The words of the film. How do you call that? Script. Thank you very much. Oh, they sound like my students. Actually. Exactly. Very good. Very good. Very good. The script. Very nice script. Good. Very nice. All right. Good. So remember, the script is what the words that the actors say, right? The words that the actors say, right? So all the words they say. Good. And we have the translation of um, the film in different languages. Translation of that film, subtitle someone has written already, perfectly, very nice. I like that. Pretty much. So those are just some words that you have to know about the film, and that one more word. You have some people that are not important in the film. Like sometimes they are part of the, ouch, I'm not moving. Good. Sometimes they are part of the crowd. Yeah, you understand. They're part of the crowd, and um, those people, what are they? How do you call them? I think in Russian you say masovka. Yeah, I still remember my student told me once in class, and I can't forget. But how is it in English? We have a very nice word like this in English for it, which is, oh, okay, people are writing, okay, all right, extras. All right, very nice, okay, exactly, extras, very nice, extra. That's it. So pretty much, and that is it about films. So with all these things and different genres, you know, most of us we love watching films, right? But sometimes we can sit and watch a film or maybe a series for a long time. You can sit and watch a series for a long time. Yeah, when you spend, like, for example, I think this week I did it. I think, yeah, this week I did. From Monday, I think I was just at home. I spent almost the whole day or maybe the whole night after my lessons just watching series. It has been a long time I did it, and I think I was feeling ill, like I was not in good health. I was under the weather a bit, but I just decided, okay, I just want to waste time. Okay, I don't want to think about how I feel. So I went on Netflix, woof, and chose a series. Wow, about the zoo. The name of the series is Zoo. Pretty much, it's a very nice series. I like it. Yeah. So I just started watching, and it became so interesting that I was just watching for a long time. I almost slept late. How do you call that type of, exactly? It's kind of like a marathon, but how do you call that type of when you sit and watch something for a long time? Okay, marathon. Oh, okay, but we have a special word for it. A special word in the English language that we use for it. We say you binge watch. Binge. We call it binge watching. Pretty much that. Let me just check my spelling. Sorry, I need a hyphen there. So hyphen between the two words, all right? So we should put this. It's been binge watch. So hyphen between the two words, all right? Good. Pretty much good. Uh, Come on, good. All right. So normally when you binge watch anything, or when you binge anything, it means you do it for a long time. For example, you can binge read, you can binge eat. All right, something that you just sit there and you do it for a long time. So normally we use this word for it. Just checking up in the dictionary right here, I see the binge watching, binge eating. What else? That's most of the popular ones that are being used. All right. Good. And that is it. Okay. All right. But let's say it's not very formal. Okay. It's just with your friends, and you can always use that. All right. Exactly. You binge. Okay. So that's it. Now let's see. Is there any film or any series that you are binge watching at the moment? Yeah, because right now I'm trying to look for another series to watch, something else to watch. Like, what series are you binge watching at the moment? Just tell me. Yeah, what series of films are you binge watching at the moment? Okay, I see. People are on Netflix too. All right, good, very nice. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, I think I should get my pen and paper and take note. Uh-huh. Okay, let's see. Naruto. Okay, Naruto, Elite, Beastars, Westworld. Okay, okay. All right, very nice. Yeah, so I think this ones are going to be English films. Yeah, I'm going on. But I think I should also try something in Russian, like maybe an old Russian film that I would like, because I think okay, I shouldn't watch it, right? But don't worry, I'll check the sub. Sorry, I will check the I'll check the trailer. Yeah, of course, I didn't just watch anything. I'll check the trailer and see if yeah, of course. Yeah, but yeah, I will check the trailer and see. Okay. All right. And the Big Bang Theory. All right. The Good Doctor. That looks like a good one to watch. Good Doctor. All right. Okay. Let's see. But what about something like this? Merlin. I have already watched that. Yeah, I have already watched that. I've already watched that. Yeah, pretty much. That was a long time ago. Gossips. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to check them out and see. Okay. Killing Eve. Wow. Let's see. Okay. All right. The Black Mirror. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to check this out, and I hope I can find them on Netflix. Yeah. Suit Outlander. I think I saw that one. I think I know, but I felt it was too romantic for my liking. Let's say it's it's too moving. Okay, exactly. You agree. Exactly. And Motherland. Motherland. Good. Okay, good. All right. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Okay, all right. That's also, let's see. Haven't heard of that one yet. I'm going to check it out. Yeah. Of course, it has been a long time I've binge watched anything. Yeah, because I'm always tired of series, sometimes I just start and I can't finish. But this time around, I don't know what got into me. I just until the end. All right, I was like, wow, I think I am in the mood exactly to watch something. But it is pretty nice, it is pretty nice for you to watch something. But two, um, that's it, and that is the word I wanted to say. Now, just ending, of course, I would watch one of these in, or maybe two of them in English. Yeah, of course. But one other thing. This is special request. Now I need one thing you should tell me in Russian. One Russian film that I should watch. not like I just want to improve my Russian, listen to some you know Russian phrases, so I can understand some Russian jokes just for my Russian. Let's go. Can you tell me? I know I have watched. Let me tell you the ones I've watched so that you don't tell me that one again. I've watched Ivan Vasilievich меняет профессию. I have watched that. I have watched Gentleman Удачи. I have watched Двенадцать стульев. I have watched um, no. I think those are the ones that I liked the most, and some one other one, Brigada. All right, Brigada. Like I need really, ones that it's kind of Russian. Like, ah. Oh, okay. Любовь и голуби. Голуби. Oh, Brat один, Brat два. I think I have heard of this. Someone told me about that. Uh-huh. Austria, Kazirki. Okay. Boy, boy, fight. Idut. Stariki. Oh, I think this one is going to be very funny. Oh boy, the Stariki, because the name is also quite funny. Yeah, I think that one would be hilarious. Univier. Okay, let's see. Univier. hmm Let's see. XD. All right. All right. I think good. I think that is all that we have. Метод. м, Метод. All right. Method. Okay, good. Very nice. So this is Russian for my Russian to improve my Russian. All right, this is English. Okay, good. All right, pretty much. So that's all we can have for today. Pretty much. That's all we can have. We've done the revision and introduced you to this new word binge watching. So of course you can always go to your dictionary as usual and look at examples on how it is being used with other words. Okay, I'm seeing other ones exactly. So and go to the dictionary, type in, and you can also use it right as a verb. All right, good. So I can binge watch. So it's kind of before your verb, right? Before your verb, binge watch, binge eat. All right, good. Oh, let's see. I have seen other ones here. Dniev, Noi, Dazor. Oh, that's pretty nice. Okay. And we have Nachnoi, Dazor. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm going to check them out. I'm going to check them out. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And that's all we have for today, which is pretty much, I think this should be the last webinar. Yeah, what I was told. Okay. With the students. So that's all. And I think we'll have webinars, but without the students exactly, because I still have lots of topics that I have been given. But let's see how it is. But I think that you should be back to your normal classes. Yeah. So thank you very much for coming out, everyone, and have a great future ahead of you. All right. Okay. You're welcome, Anna. You're welcome. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, Dara. Goodbye, Victoria. Goodbye, Natalia. You are welcome. Need oh I can't even say that. I see near I say good. Yeah. I almost couldn't know what that is. Near adequate adequately. Near duty. Good. Goodbye, senior. Alright. Oh, I see. So unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, goodbye. Dien radio. Okay. Let's see. That's also. Let's see. Let me put this. Dien radio. Alright. Thank you, Lena. Thank you. I'm also trying. Thank you. Okay. All right. Goodbye. All right. Okay. I think that was it. Oh, babushka. Yakov Avidin. Oh wow. Let's see. I'm going to cook my Russian up. I'm gonna cook it up. Avidinia. Avidinia. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.